Okay, dudes, what is up? And we're back here on some more Marvel Contest of Champions. And today, dudes, we have a little picture here showing you guys a little strategy or paths to go down for your alliance in Alliance Wars. Now, before we actually get started, as you can see by this first picture, it's showing you that we're close up on the Twitter page. That's because someone called Jashan Preet, I think I said your name right. He actually sent over this picture on the Twitter for all of us to share, guys, which is absolutely amazing. So I want to say a big thank you to Jashan Preet. Dude, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but I think I said it right. But yeah, basically he put this up right here. This is basically the Alliance War map again, which I did do a video. I did a little map thing for you guys yesterday, so you guys could sort of strategize where you want to go. Now, what Jash has, we're gonna just call him Jash for now, right? What Jash has actually done on this picture is he's actually lined out where people should go, and he's written here as well. You can use this below. Need 9 players to complete and 1 for backup. So, basically what you want to do, you guys can see here, the paths are in colors as well. So you got a purple and all that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to close up. Let me do a close up of the picture and then we can explain it a little bit more. So let me put a close up right now. Okay, so now here's the close-up. I'm sorry if it is a little bit blurry, but you get the drift of it. I did have to actually like zoom in on the Twitter page to actually get this picture. So sorry if it is a little bit blurry, guys. All right, so as you can see at the bottom, there's all colors down there. It says path A, path B, path C, but they're all colored there. So you can actually, when you're looking at the map, you can see purple. That's actually path A. Obviously, there's numbers there as well for letting you know what nodes they are. You can also see the numbers on the map too. So if you don't know what the nodes are, just go over to your map, and in that way you know what nodes are which, and obviously which ones are powering whatever. So what you want to do, as he said in this picture when he sent it over to the Twitter, you only actually need 9 players and then 1 for backup. So before we go into where people should go and what they should do, my first thing to you guys would say, let 9 people obviously go on each path and have 1 person stay at the beginning. Do not move, right? Until like maybe until someone gets stuck and lose all their characters, or heroes, should I say. So then let's just say all 9 characters have gone down path A, B, C, all the way down, and they've all filled up. And let's say someone on path D actually gets stuck, but that's powering up a node which is stopping C from going on. Then you know your backup player can quickly go down path C or D, whichever one got stuck, take out that node or take out that hero, so then the other can move. So now that's one thing I really want to say to you guys. The backup player should not move. Always wait until one of your other paths are stuck, and then that way you can send your backup player down there, especially because of the nodes and because they're powering up other nodes, and it could actually stop players from actually continuing down there, or it will actually give them more trouble continuing on the map. So always have your backup player just sit at the beginning and not moving. Make sure I wouldn't say leave a bad player there, because obviously if you're gonna have a bad player sitting down there, he's not going to be able to come up and maybe finish the other guy off or continue on the map. So you want to have I would say an average player, not good, not super good, not super bad. You want to put your good players on the longer paths, because actually, as you can see, the middle path right here, if you look at the blue path, right, the blue path goes straight down the middle and then it splits into 2 right there. So really that first path, before it splits off to the left and the right in the middle where there's like a circle, that can actually get shared between 2 people. So there's 4 there. You can actually share 2 fights each, and then on the sides of each there's like 3 fights each side, and the middle one, then the main one. But if you come down here to the right, let's say you're going to go down to the right, so you're going to follow the red or the purple line, should I say. Let's go all the way to the right. If you follow all the way to the right, you're going to see they got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights they're going to have to do. So always try and strategize. What I would say to you guys as well, before you send players down their paths, look at the nodes first, because I remember I went down one of the paths the other day and I didn't actually look at the nodes, and there was actually thorns on there. And then what that is, if while you're attacking the node, the hero you're playing against, you actually take damage for hitting. And I never saw this, and I was like, why the heck is all my energy going down? And I lost all my 3 heroes because of it. I was like, what the heck? And then my alliance told me there's thorns on there. I was like, oh man, dudes, I'm so sorry. So I messed up there. That's when the backup player could have came in, took him out, because I nearly had him all the way down as well, which is good. It was actually Spider-Man which was on there, so he had evade, and every time I was hitting him plus on tap, it was a crazy. It took out 3 of my players, which is not cool. But always have that backup player just sitting back, waiting for someone to either die or mess up on something, and then boom, they can swipe in and quickly help out, because you never know when you're going to need that backup player. So I would always say wait till the end when you have no choice to send one of your backup player down one of the paths, but make sure you send them down the path that is needed. So hopefully you can actually see this, where the lines are and the directions are for where everybody needs to go. Now, as you can see, like he said as well, and I'm going to say it again, you only need 9 players to go down there. So try and strategize about who are your best players and who are your more weaker players, and then look at the nodes, and then look which ones are going to be easier to harder, where you're going to send your people down. Because obviously there are going to be nodes that are stronger than others, and then other nodes that are going to be more important to take out, so it takes out the other ones as well. So you really have to strategize on who are your good players to take out paths, and who are your players that they're good but they may struggle taking out some paths. So look at your nodes, look at this map, look at the arrows where they're going, so they exactly know where they're gonna go. Which this is absolutely really helpful, because I know yesterday I put the map up and some people may have been looking at him like, oh wow, wait up, I don't know where to send them and stuff. But this is good because it's colored. You've got arrows on there, so you can say go down purple, which is path A. So screenshot this, guys. You know, share this with your alliance. I'm doing this because I want everybody to be helped out here, because you remember now, guys, the Alliance Wars is open to everybody, and some of you, obviously, when we first went into it, it was confusing as heck to understand. So hopefully this can actually give you a good strategy. This is a little boost right here for you guys, especially beginning in Alliance Wars as well, that some of you may not know what you're doing, but as long as you look at this, screenshot this before you go down the path, talk with your alliance, look at the nodes, discuss who's going to go down where to take out what, and remember, like I always said, have your backup player just sitting at the back until someone messes up, and then they can go down there and clean it up, and in that way, you know, you're going to have a better chance of getting a higher percentage on cleaning up your map as well, which is much better. You always want to try and clean up the map, obviously, as more as you can, because that's how you're going to win. So hopefully this has helped you guys. Obviously, people that have been testing this out probably already know this stuff, and a lot of you probably seen this and think you already know this, but there is a lot of people out there that are new to Alliance Wars because it wasn't open to everybody, and some people that still have tested out the Alliance War in the last tester may still be a little bit confused. So as long as you look at this, guys, at least now you can sort of know where the paths are. You sort of know where your heroes and your players can go down. Remember, like I always said, the most important thing before you attack a node, before you attack an enemy on one of these nodes, make sure you look at what power they are getting, or what power you're getting, or whatever like that. Because like I said, I didn't see thorns on there, so I didn't know what I was doing, and I was losing health, and I didn't know why until all my 3 characters were gone. So that was a mistake I made. I didn't even see the node on their thorns before. I don't know if that's new or not, but just remember to make sure before you go into a battle, look at what node it is and what powers the other hero is going to get that you're facing. So that way you can strategize on how you're going to fight. Because you've got to remember as well, there are nodes on here that make the enemy not get stunned. So if you're like me using parry and you're about to go up someone that's not going to be able to get stunned, your parry is going to be useless. So then you're going to have to adapt to another fighting style. So it is very, very important that you always look at the node that you go into before you fight. You can change up your fighting style before you actually go into a fight, which is helpful. Like I said, I made the mistakes of doing this, so hopefully you guys can learn off this, which is awesome. One thing I want to mention as well, as you can see down here, the the colors where it says path A, B, C, you can actually see all the numbers as well. That way you can see how many fights on which one there actually is. I didn't actually notice that until just now. So obviously you can see the purple one is how many there is, but then you got the yellow and the green one. They've actually got a lot of fights on there with all the numbers as well. So remember, just keep in mind on which players are your best players. Send them down the paths which you think are going to be the hardest to clear out. And always have your backup player just sitting at the back. All right, dude. So I hope this picture actually helped you guys out. I want to say a big thank you to Jasham Pre again for actually sending this over. Very, very helpful, dude, for sending this over. Thank you so much for actually sending this over. Absolutely awesome. He actually sent this over on the Twitter. Remember, guys, if you have any information, any awesome stuff you want to share with us, maybe you want to send over your profile pictures, send over your roster, anything like that, screenshot your stuff. You can even do little mini videos for about 30 seconds, I think. You can put it up on the Twitter. If you want to find our Twitter, the link is in the description below. Just go down to the description, press on that link. It will send you over to our Twitter. You guys can send over all your awesome stuff and we can check it out. You may even send over some information that can get put on the channel, just like Jash here did. We actually do a lot of this, you know. We find a lot of information on the Twitter. I'm so happy we actually made the Twitter. So I want to say a big thank you to all you dudes for always sending over this information, helping out the rest of us as well. Because like I said, you know, I made the mistakes of doing things as well. So hopefully this little map here can help you guys out before you make the same mistakes that I made and what happened with us as well. So hopefully you guys can learn off this right here. Remember what I said, always have a backup player there. There's 9 paths. As long as you always have a little backup player just sitting at the back there ready to clean up one of the messes that someone else does, you should be all good. But other than that, dudes, we will see you guys in the next episode, dudes.